What's going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and welcome to the Rodcast, the Monster Truck Fanatic podcast, which is your ultimate destination for all things monster trucks, whether you're a diehard Monster Jam fan, a passionate follower of the sport, or just an avid player of the Monster Jam or monster truck related video games. This is the podcast for you. Once again, I am your host, Project Rod, and we are on episode 12 of the Rodcast, already 3 months in, and it's been a great time. I've enjoyed every second of it, and I look forward to what the future has to bring. A huge thank you to my guests of the past and the future, as well as everybody that has listened up to this point, and future listeners. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys keep enjoying this, and I hope to make it more entertaining and more engaging for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with everything today. I got 4 topics to talk about, and one of which will be a slight update, really more so a conversation regarding the 2025 Monster Jam schedule announcement. Next, after that, we'll be talking about the Showdown update that was released just this past week. And then we're going to be talking about a addition to one of my series that's coming up here pretty soon before the Showdown series, hopefully. And then lastly, talking about an upload that should be happening later this week. So nothing too major going on, just really more so conversation and updates regarding the channel. So we'll go ahead and get started with the 2025 Monster Jam schedule announcement. And there's been a lot of speculation in regards to Bryce Kenny and Camden Murphy and what trucks they will be driving for 2025, given that if you've seen or listened to the podcast from last week, we talked about the schedule as a whole for the Stadium Series, the Arena Series, and every single one of their stops. And Camden Murphy and Bryce Kenny were both TBA, and left a lot of people confused and wondering what's going to happen with Mohawk Warrior and with Bakugan Dragonoid. And I've seen a lot of things on social media and on Discord where a lot of these companies were just tired of having to sponsor these trucks. And I wouldn't say tired, but I mean, I'm sure it's burning a hole in their pocket, given that, having to pay as much money as they do for these sponsorships and everything. I mean, I'm sure it's tough, and it's a lot on them, and they may just be tired of it, or maybe it was just the end of a contract. I don't know. Nothing's been really set in stone and really confirmed, but a lot of this information that I'm getting comes from a September 13th, 2024 post, or I don't know what else to call this. I'll just call it a post, authored by Scott Jordan on the Monster Jam website. And the very first question is, what will Camden Murphy and Bryce Kenny be driving? And his answer to that is, when the 2025 Monster Jam schedule was officially dropped with the full lineup cards, 2 of the most popular drivers and the sport looked a bit different. Camden Murphy was no longer sporting a red fire suit. And where did the purple highlights go on Bryce Kenny's picture? Both drivers are wearing the generic Monster Jam fire suits with the initials TBA highlighted in bold yellow text next to their picture. The online chatter has increased over the last few days, with fan-made rumors heating up. Will they be driving new trucks? Will Monster Mud and Pirate's Curse return? What will happen to Bakugan Dragonoid and Mohawk Warrior? I expect we will get those answers in the coming weeks, but in the meantime, I think Camden's spidey senses are tingling. And that's going to be ending the answer given by Scott Jordan, so the rest of this will be conversation and speculation of my own. And that's something else that I've seen, is that Bryce Kenny, he made his start in Monster Mutt, and Camden Murphy, made his start in Pirate's Curse, and we haven't seen Pirate's Curse in a while, and Monster Mud is currently being piloted by Chris Kohler in one of these Stadium Series. So it's kind of like, what's going to happen from here? Will we have another Monster Mud with Bryce Kenny, and will Pirate's Curse make him a return? That's kind of been everybody's thought, and he mentions it, or teases. He tries to tease here in the end by saying, I think Camden's spidey senses are tingling. And it's no secret now that the Monster Jam trucks, or the Marvel Monster Jam trucks, are coming for 3 stops here in 2024, being Glendale, Houston, and Arlington. And Camden Murphy will be driving Spider-Man there. And back then in Monster Jam, whenever we had the Marvel trucks, we had Captain America, we had Iron Man, which really made the 2 most appearances. Oh, well, there was Spider-Man as well, but I don't remember Spider-Man making too many stops. I mainly remember Iron Man and Captain America, who were the big ones. And you had Chad Fortune driving Captain America, and his name escapes me right now. He was the Leo Donnell. There you go. Leo Donnell was driving Iron Man, and I'm sure there was other drivers, but those were the 2 that stick out. But they did make stops, and they did perform in stadiums regularly on the tours. But I don't know. They may do the same with Spider-Man for 2025, but I don't think so, because they haven't really made it obvious that that's going to be the case. They're making it seem like these shows coming up in October in Glendale, Houston, and Arlington, it seems like those are going to be the only shows that are going to have the Marvel trucks, because so far they've only been in overseas shows, or international shows. There you go, that's the correct term. They've only been in international shows up to this point, and that's included Thor and Black Panther. So it's kind of, is that the route they're going to take? Because in the diecast toys, there are other ones. There is a Venom truck, and I forget what the other one is. So maybe it does leave an opportunity to bring those trucks in and out in tours for the next season. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a Venom movie coming out here pretty soon. So I don't know, maybe they'll do some kind of promotional deal with Sony and Spin Master, who obviously has the rights to the toys here. I don't know. I mean, it's all speculation. Who knows? I might not even know what I'm talking about at this point, and someone may correct me. But just something to think about on what exactly they're going to do. And I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that they do bring just new trucks in general instead of just something from the past. Like Pirate's Curse, I was never really a huge fan of Pirate's Curse. I really loved Captain's Curse, and Captain's Curse is just, I just love it overall. I love the body style and just the design of it and the paint scheme and all that. Honestly, personally, one of my favorites from the past, and I would love to see Captain's Curse make a return. I don't see that happening. I do see the possibility of Pirate's Curse coming back. I feel like that may be what's going to happen here, but again, I would rather not see that happen. I'd rather see Camden Murphy either, awesome, continuing Spider-Man, which would be pretty cool. We'd have Marvel trucks in the regular series again, and it's just going to be an awesome sight overall. But I would really prefer a new truck, because one, it brings more attention to the sport. It gets everybody hyped over. It's kind of two things there. One, it brings it brings a new truck to the sport. Two, it gets everybody hyped up and excited to see this new truck. And then three, new die-cast trucks and new die-cast opportunities. And I think maybe it was Monster Talk. I don't know. I think it was the case. But he mentioned something about maybe bringing some of the Spin Master die-cast trucks that are only die-cast, bringing those to life. But who knows? I don't think so. Given that I feel like Sparkle Smash is that's going to be it. And Bakugan will be shelved, and Sparkle Smash is going to be the new Spin Master mascot, so to speak. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think and what you guys are hoping is going to come. Let me know down below what you think and what you're expecting and what you're hoping. I mean, would you want to see Monster Mutt and Pirate's Curse come back? A second Monster Mutt, mind you, and Pirate's Curse come back? Or would you want to see brand new trucks? Or do you want to see the Marvel trucks? I mean, maybe Bryce Kenny can be put in one of the Marvel trucks. But the only reason I feel like that's not going to be the case is because Jamie Sullivan is driving Thor for the Marvel Trucks Tour here next month in Glendale, Houston, and Arlington. Broken record, by the way. Keep saying that. Jamie Sullivan will be driving Thor, but it's already announced that she's going to be driving a second Sparkle Smash for 2025. So that's also another thing that makes me think that the Marvel Trucks will not make a return, or will not make a show in 2025 for the regular season. So again, let me know what you guys think. All of this is speculation and just my personal opinion, but let me know what you guys are thinking and what you would prefer to see happen in 2025 with Camden Murphy and Bryce Kenny. So moving on to the next topic at hand, which I mentioned is the Showdown update that we got on September 11th, 2024. And before I dive too deep into this topic, I was wondering, with stuff like this coming out pretty sudden and like in the middle of the week, for example, this was a Wednesday and this is now recording on a Sunday, being posted on a Monday morning. It's already been 4 days, so I feel like most of you, if not all of you, already know this information. So I don't want to, waste your time or kind of bore you with information you already know. But if you feel like maybe I should make like mini-sodes or just like mini update videos on YouTube or Spotify or whatever it may be, just kind of like tiny mini episodes to update you ahead of time instead of waiting, half a week or a full week to cover it, let me know. Definitely something I've been debating and thinking about because of this specific thing that came out last Wednesday. It's already been 4 or 5 days since this has come out, but I'm gonna go ahead and cover it anyway. So let's go ahead and dive in to, we had the first patch update to Monster Jam Showdown, and Toucan Plays covered a lot of this in his video. I saw that just the other day, And one of the biggest things was survival mode, and we'll kind of go through the description here off of the Monster Jam Showdown website. So it says, will you be the last one standing? Survival mode hits the track in Monster Jam Showdown. Hey drivers, how's your Monster Jam Showdown adventure going? Have you already mashed the throttle in freestyle, showing your best tricks, or put yourself to the test in the American wilderness? We hope so, because today we have a new game mode for you, Survival. It's a free-for-all mode where winning means beating all the other trucks. So to avoid going through this whole description, it's basically you're crashing into each other and knocking each other out, and the last truck standing is the winner, or if there's a tie, because there is a time limit to avoid, it says it here too, to avoid a very long match. There is a time limit, so that way, again, it doesn't go longer than you want to. But the truck with the most damage is going to be the winner. And I've seen some people play online. For example, Toucan plays. I've seen him play online, as well as some others in my server. And it looks pretty cool. It looks a lot of fun. The multiplayer, the online multiplayer, is still a drag and still such a nuisance to deal with. And you're having such long wait times for matchmaking, and sometimes it doesn't even work out right, or sometimes you end up playing with the same players over and over and over again, and it's not even a full lobby. I mean, the fullest I've ever been was maybe like 4 out of 8, or however many the max is. And it's just, it's still fun, but I feel like it'd be better with a full-blown party. So this seems like more of a game where if you're going to play online, you need to get with a group of people to do it and not rely on the online multiplayer. Because it's just, it's ridiculous, the wait time. And I think Daniel San Diego Murray, he I'm hoping he listens to this, but Daniel, he posted on the server a while back a picture of the wait time, and I think it was at like 10 minutes for matchmaking for a simple race. The race is a fraction of the time that you wait to get a match, and it's ridiculous. And I don't know, hopefully it's something they can fix, because I don't really think it's a lack of players. And I constantly see people talking about it on my server, on other servers, on social media. Everyone's always talking about it and talking about playing. So I don't think it's a lack of players. I think it's just something that they need to figure out on their end, milestone, and go ahead and get patched up and fixed. So again, survival, it seems like a fun time. I'm definitely going to check it out myself. And it's definitely another fun game mode added to this game. And this game has really left an impression on me and others. And it's turning out to be one of the best games that Monster Jam has ever had. Hopefully they can fix the physics a little more and make it less floaty and fix the whole crush car situation, and we'd have a perfect game. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll see what the changes are in the future. But speaking of changes and patches, one of the recent patches, aside from adding the new game mode, is replay for all circuits have been polished. They added new behaviors for replays inside stadiums, and to kind of expand on that, again, Toucan Plays put out an amazing video covering this, and there is a new camera mode, and it's kind of like a drone, and it's actually really good compared to like the TV cam and the other cams that were on there. So definitely a huge plus for content creators, or those of you who are in leagues such as myself, the league that I'm running, as well as the league that I'm participating in, Heavy Metal Monsters. So huge shout out to him, Matt Johnson, and his league, Heavy Metal Monsters. But definitely a great addition to the cameras. Moving on, there are fixed bug that prevented some friends from the friend list to be shown correctly. Not that big of a video, I haven't dealt with that. Online game modes, bug fixing and polishing. Again, it's still a drag to get a good party going, so I don't know how much of that was really fixed. Fixed bug about rev limiter sound being too loud. Again, still very loud. Again, Toucan Plays agrees, it's in his video. Fixed respawn bug in treasure hunting map in Colorado. I played treasure hunting a little bit, but again, matchmaking was horrible, so I haven't really enjoyed it as much. But really fun game, and I'm not sure exactly what bug that was, but if you know, you know. Fixed water puddles graphical bug that was showing glare on screen. I kind of dealt with that, I think mainly in my live stream. It was kind of annoying, but not too bad. It wasn't too much of a nuisance. But they got that fixed. Bug fixing and polishing for tutorial and first time user experience. Again, at this point, nothing that I'm going to deal with, and nothing that most of you are going to deal with, given that I'm sure most of you already have the game and have gotten past that. Stadiums, big screen debug and polishing. Again, I don't think anyone's really looking at the big screens in the stadiums. It's kind of just an extra effect, but doesn't really affect the gameplay too much. So I feel like they should really focus on the bigger problems, the crush cars, the physics, the walls that suck you in freestyle. And then lastly, it just says minor fixes. So again, hopefully we get some more patches in the future. And again, fixing the physics, fixing these crush cars. I mean, let's get this going. Let's make this game the best Monster Jam game possible. Milestone. Let's get this going. Let's listen to the fans. Give us what we want, and I promise you, you will reap the benefits of it, because if you make us happy, we're going to keep buying stuff, and we're going to keep supporting the game and pushing the game and getting it out there. More news for Showdown, the game itself. Soldiers and Pirates, included in the season pass, is going to be releasing on September 26th, so we are 10 days away from that DLC. And spoiler alert here, I'm going to give you a few seconds. I'm going to ramble on, so in case you don't want to know, but I'm sure you already know, again, spoiler alert for a couple of trucks that are coming for the Soldiers and Pirates. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We are gonna get Black Pearl, Captain's Curse, and some liveries with those. I've seen those. They're amazing. I won't go too much into detail on those. And then one truck that I've seen, and I don't know if it's a part of this DLC, but JCB Digatron is coming. We are getting a free pack on October 10th. No specific information is said on that. It just says free pack. Hopefully it's some extra maps and stuff, but definitely some dates to look out for is September 26th for Soldiers and Pirates and October 10th for the first free pack. So if you don't have the season pass, you will not get Soldiers and Pirates. If you do have it, then great, you're good, you're gonna get it. And that's gonna be it for Monster Jam Showdown, at least for the game. We'll talk about my league later on in this episode. We're reaching just about the halfway point of this episode, and I just want to say really quick, shout out to W Energy. I've been missing out on announcing that, and I'm getting really bad at it. So again, guys, try W Energy. Be better with W Energy. 0 sugar, 0 calories, and no jitters. It keeps you focused. It does exactly what you need it to. Huge shout out to April Summers. She used my code not too long ago. The first one to use my code, actually. And she really enjoyed it and said it was great. And she loved Dragonade, which I've said before wasn't really my favorite flavor. But hey, it might not be mine, but it could be yours. Again, it was April Summers' favorite flavor, so Dragonade. And again, if you're unsure on which one to pick, just get the sampler pack. That's what she did. You get a shaker cup and you get 3 samples. You get Dragonade as one, Beach and Peach, and Galaxy Grenade and Beach and Peach, my personal favorites, and I constantly get tubs of those. They're my absolute favorite. So again, use code Project Rodrod to receive 10% off of your W Energy order. Be better with W Energy, and we'll go ahead and continue with the rest of this episode. Just had to get that plug out of the way. And the next topic at hand is an upcoming series, or extension, I guess, if you will, to my previous series of the Steel Titans 2 series. We will finally have our first official All-Star Challenge. And for the All-Star Challenge, we had 2 team captains chosen, which were Driftboy912 and El Toro Loco, who was your Arena Series Season 3 winner, and Brandon Thunder and Megalodon, who was your Season 3 Stadium Series winner. They were the team captains, and these are their teams that they chose in Team Crazy Jammers. We have Driftboy912 and El Toro Loco as the captain. April Summers and Gravedigger or Monster Month Dalmatian, it's still to be determined. I'm not sure who she chose yet. But she will be in Team Crazy Jammers. Then we have Alex Stevens 27, the GOAT himself in Northern Nightmare, Brian Webb in Soldier Fortune, Angel Garcia in Earthshaker, and the Cameron 9785 in Mohawk Warrior. And in Team Thunderstorm, we have Brandon Thunder in Megalodon, the team captain, Daniel the Fireball Murray, Daniel San Diego Murray in Bakugan Dragonoid, Ethan Waters, the 3-time World Finals champion, and Max the MMJ producer in Doomsday Arcanine 59, making a return in Son of a Digger, and Cecily 96 in Alien Invasion. So we went and chose drivers and trucks from seasons 1 through 3 and throw them all together. It's going to be a roster of 12 trucks going head to head. Again, 2 teams, 6 versus 6, and it's going to be qualifying racing, high jump, best trick, and freestyle. That's going to give them the opportunities to get points, and who's going to be the winner. Or the winner will be the team who has the most points. So definitely going to be one to look out for, and hopefully here soon we can get that uploaded. I'm hoping to get it here in the next few weeks or so, maybe 2-3 weeks, as we get the final submissions in and get everything edited. So definitely going to try to get it before the Showdown League makes its appearance and makes its debut. So let me know what you guys think and who you think is going to come out on top, be it the Team Crazy Jammers or Team Thunderstorm. Lastly, last couple things I want to talk about. So I'm adding one more thing to my list of discussions, mostly because one of them is going to fly by. Well, really, both of them are going to fly by pretty quickly. So my Showdown League, right now, still shooting for an October 7th debut, and it's going to be 5 stops each team. They're going to be 10 weeks long with an extra week for World Finals / the championship. Not sure exactly what we're calling it yet, so definitely check that out. And stay tuned for more as we fine-tune a few more things, make sure everybody's got their clips submitted, and make any replacements that we need to make. And if you'd like to be a judge for the Showdown series, let me know. Definitely need some more judges and looking to get some help in that area. But lastly, one of the biggest last things I want to talk about is this week we will see the debut of the return of the Monster Jam drag races with the diecast trucks. And really excited to bring that to you guys. It's going to be roughly, I forget how long it was, maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't think it was 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or more or less. But it's going to be 32 trucks going head to head in a custom made track. It's going to be the 6-lane Hot Wheels 6-lane raceway, I believe, as that's going to be the initial part of the track, and then the rest of it is a custom build track with crushed cars and ramps and all that good stuff. And I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. Again, it's going to be a little rough around the edges. Testing some stuff out, testing an old GoPro that I had, finish line cam, all that stuff. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough product if I'm being completely honest. And I do make a mistake towards the end of the racing bracket because I did the racing bracket after recording instead of before, which was a rookie mistake. And it's not going to make sense, and it's not going to line up too well with the video, but still a great video and a lot of fun all in all. So I hope you guys enjoy, and definitely keep an eye out for that. Looking for a Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday upload, depending on how far I can get it with the last final touches of editing. And that's pretty much all I got. Again, be sure to check out my recent Beam video, which was a what's the word I'm looking for? It was a combination video, a collaboration. There you go, a collaboration video with Angel Garcia and Trip Racing. So great guys, be sure to check them out. Trip Racing with some amazing custom trucks and amazing driving, and Beam and Angel Garcia, again, another amazing driver and Beam, and has had some great wow moments. And I've posted his clips on Instagram and YouTube before, so no stranger to the channel. Both of those guys, amazing guys, great guys. Looking to get some more videos here with them soon. And I'm an official permanent sponsor for Trip Racing, mind you. Let me put that out there. So me and Trip have been talking, and he reached out to me, asked me if I'd do it, and I'm more than hyped to do it and super excited. I respect what the guy does, and I'm really appreciative. Is appreciative the right term? I'll say appreciative. Very appreciative of what he does, and just an amazing guy overall, an amazing designer and driver for Beam. And again, I'm a full-time sponsor for Trip Racing Design, so be sure to check out his designs. I post them on my Instagram, as well as he posts it on his Instagram, Trip_Racing. So be sure to check him out, show him some love, and see what he has in store. And I don't know, we may see some videos of him in the future on YouTube. He may want to do his own thing, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to helping him out with anything I can and in any way I can. Whatever it takes to build this community. That's my personal goal. That's the only goal, or one of my biggest goals that I have with this channel, is just growing the community and just adding more and getting it out there more and bringing more people in and bringing more fans in. And just, Monster Jam and monster trucks in general are a great sport and a great hobby overall. And I just want to expand on that and grow on that. And that's what it is. Just growing the family, if you will. So again, huge shout out to Angel Garcia and Trip Racing. And be sure to check out that Beam video where we each freestyle in 4 trucks. And again, you are the judge in that for that video, so you choose who the winner is. And as of now, we have an unofficial winner of Metal Militia because, and I say that because we had Hi What's Up Today, who is the driver of MMJ who is MMJ producer, the driver of Doomsday. He believes that Metal Militia should be the winner out of those 12 trucks. So if you think different, let me know. Go watch and let me know down below. Super Yoshi Bros 4321, who is Angel Garcia, said El Toro Loco should have won, but that's a little biased, so I'm gonna let that go for obvious reasons. But again, Metal Militia right now is the winner overall in that video. So if you have another opinion, be sure to go and let us know, and let us know what you think, and we'll go from there. So that's all I got for today. We're gonna end with the common question of the day. We have one today, thank goodness. Huge shout out to Nitro Studios for giving me one. But he said, what are you most excited to see for the 2025 Monster Jam season? And I'm excited to see all the new trucks coming in. I'm excited to see, Sparkle Smash for the first time again. Not a lot of people like Sparkle Smash. Totally fine. I could see why. I wasn't too keen on Sparkle Smash either, but honestly, it's a pretty cool truck if you think about it. And I have a niece who loves unicorns, and I'm sure she's gonna love it too. And I'm excited to see how she feels. But I'm also gonna be able to have a chance to see Jurassic Attack for the first time, and I believe Axe for the first time. I haven't seen him in person yet. So excited for that. I'm also excited to see Excalibur. Michael Pagliarulo is going to be driving Excalibur, and then Wildside going to be able to see him for the first time. And I'm also excited to see what Bryce Kenny and Camden Murphy are going to drive. So just a lot of things I'm excited to see, mainly, just drivers and trucks for the first time. But really, I want to see what the season brings, the wow moments, the wins, the excitement, the upsets, the racing, the crashes. I'm excited to see everything, and still looking forward to see if I can make it to Monster Jam World Finals in Utah next year. So just excited overall for the season as a whole, and looking forward to see what kind of wow moments we're going to be going into. So that's all I got for today. Let me know what you're excited for in the 2025 season, and let me know what your comment question for the day will be. Let me know down below. Need some for the next episode, and just whatever you got, put them down below. And for a chance for it to be on the next episode. Huge shout out to Nitro Studios for giving me that question and helping me out here. So again, that's all I got for you guys. Can't really think of anything else. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Project Rod. And that doesn't make sense. I kind of said my outro before I meant to say it. Excuse me. I get mixed up on this, but that's how you know this is natural and I just ramble on. So I'll go ahead and end it now. I'm Project Rod, and I'll see you in the next one.